Armstrong decamped for Auburn. What a setting, what an atmosphere as we kick off SEC play. Not only because Tennessee was #1, but just for the hype of opening weekend. And right off the bat, Midgley trying to play it through, and Sarah Womack. Back to Latino on the near side, driven cross. Targeting Anaya Robinson, and her header hit the outside of the frame. Stand deeper and see over each other. We're talking about the Mississippi State program. Here is Anaya Robinson in the middle, gets by two and gets a shot off, dragging front with her. Adia Simmons looking for Olivia Buxton. And that one played backward into the penalty area.
And it's much more favorable for you going the other way.
You can hear the Mississippi State bench psyched about this move. Simmons cutting it back. There's the first goal against Tennessee all year, and it's Zoe Main straight up the gut.
Well, we highlighted the center backs in the open for a reason. Their ability to split seams and break lines. Allie Perry plays that absolutely beautifully. And what did we just say, Jonathan? Break that initial line of confrontation. Find your wingers. And then Zoe Main does ever so well not to get ahead of the ball. She actually delays her run just enough to be an option at that slot position. That is a brilliant piece of football.
That goal went in. He's a fiery character.
Well, when you're replacing what Nick Zimmerman brought as an assistant coach, you gotta have that. Although
yes,
I
this
hear that
slipped through at every fence post. Dangerous one. Great work by our camera operator right there on the sideline to take you down with the players, with the staff, where this one's being decided. Not much on.
Enough time out there in the wide channels to actually change the shape of the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Wide open header, wide of the target. It's a tremendous look from Tennessee. There was 8 to worry, sorry. Again, Mississippi State just one shot. It was Zoe Main's goal in the 11th minute. That one's driven over the... This is Olivia Buxton, the D-mid, providing the width, and this is Price. Delivery from the corner, drifts over everything. And what a first half in Starkville for Mississippi State. Keeper and hockey. And yes, a Packers fan. Looking for
in the final third in this second half, because they have shown that they can break Mississippi State down in a variety of ways at different points on the field. And so if they can figure...
Tatum Borman, the left back for Mississippi State, stepping forward. And Kyra Taylor plays it out for Mississippi State intended. And now here is Anaya Robinson, 11 goals last year for Arkansas. She hits the transfer portal. She winds up at Tennessee because, as everybody knows, they need goals. She's got a step. She's got an open net. She's off the bar. Tennessee that close to tying it. Oh, Anaya Robinson almost had the big moment.
And the number 2 was really honing in on this leadership role. She is far and away the captain, the leader of this team, verbally, by example, and that's a different responsibility, and she's learning all about it this year.
Space for Anaya Robinson. Goes with the right foot and ties the ball game. Anaya Robinson, goal number 1 in the checkerboard uniforms, and Tennessee has tied it up.
Well, think you and I can both agree that's far too easy for Mississippi State. And look at this. 2 players, and Allie Brown is able to break that with one pass. It's a touch on a dime, and then Vega Palenka, she is on an island. Nick Zimmerman talked about having support angles for their fullbacks especially. And they find their right back left isolated. But you can't take anything away from that finish. What a tight angle. And what a confident decision. She was able to bring a really tough ball down into isolation. And then Anaya Robinson's going again.
This matchup seems to be in
play back to goal, but she is so good using her speed, using her legs to get by defenders. And the position we see them from Tennessee is allowing her to do so.
That header on the doorstep. Robinson's got 2. And Tennessee, number 1 in the country for a reason, is in front.
Well, whatever Joe Kurt and Jonathan Morgan said at the half absolutely hit home. Not only are you seeing a goal from the run of play, but now you're seeing it on a dead ball situation. Second phase of play, not good enough again for Mississippi State. Anaya Robinson is just floating. She's not even making a dynamic, like we've said, but it's also some of the key pieces that they got. Anaya Robinson being one of those. Shea Work we've already talked about. But those pieces.
Adia Simmons with a laser that comes back off the bar. And the second one she can't put on target, but the first was a hellacious rip from outside the box.
My goodness. Look how many players that she attracts to this ball. 1, 2, 3, 4 Tennessee players. And none of them can get enough to get his team in, because he knows if they can string together a couple long spells of possession, they'll find a bit more confidence and momentum.
Crowding the 6-yard box. Good hands from Kim. Allie Perry at the edge of the 18, lets it go and rifles one home. Allie Perry delivers a blast to tie the score. Sometimes you need a hero, and Allie Perry is that for Mississippi State.
We can break this game down into all kinds of X's and O's. But at the end of the day, there are big-time players that make some massive plays. There's nothing Tennessee could have done better.
Now they have to do the work defensively at 2-2. Great shake and bake move there to make one miss. '78th minute on the Mississippi State restart.
And
it's a little too much.
Nice being number 1 in the country. While it's nice being ranked, that's not necessarily the goal that you strive to during the season.
It's on the other side is the answer. Ella Peterson. Lauren Taylor into the penalty area, drives it wide of the target. Big. Good read of the way that one was going to bounce by Buxton. Got it to Perry. Has Borman one way, twists the other, takes it with her right foot. And
also something to be said for being competitive and just going for it. And the approach that both of these teams took tonight, all the praise, because it has been such an entertaining 90 minutes.
Allie Perry for the win! Oh, doctor! Allie Perry said, let's go! Let's go for it! And she drives home the winner!
Are you kidding me? The confidence of that prep touch. There was nothing else in Allie Perry's mind besides taking that touch and scoring the winner here at home against the best team in the country.
Tennessee's still going. The rebound is loose. Driven off the post. Off the post. Her the ball, and she delivered another win over number one.